football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the UCF Knights, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Karapateas. Short pass finds the tight end. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Knights will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Let's it fly to the wideout. Who makes the grab? It's a quick tackle. Spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Scanning the field, it's Karapateas. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
He's running out of time here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. With that miss, no change in the score.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll try the option play here. And he's got it already past the first down marker. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Sun Devils pick up enough for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Powering right past the defender.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Sun Devils are in the red zone now. They're going to run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. A handoff from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Turner. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking right. This one caught. Touchdown, ASU. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Looking to throw it on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Finds the receiver wide open. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. After the big gain, the offense obviously declines the penalty.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona State 7, UCF 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Dropping back, it's Karapateas. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The Knights will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Knights. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Got the first down, now looking for more. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's a shotgun run call. He's brought down out at the 46.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Working his way inside the 15. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
First down.
The Sun Devils have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Sun Devils line it up with 1st and goal. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door. A at the 1. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
So they get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Karapatsias. And he's going to float this one to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Knights looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after the completion.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Karapatsias. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion. First down, looking to throw the ball.
On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. They look to throw it here on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it's blocked. The kick was low. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Arizona State 14, UCF 7.
The Knights will kick this deep and begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And your Arizona State Sun Devils will take over 1st and 10.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Running past the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Oh, my, what a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Breaking tackles. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Knights will have 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Karapateas. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble. Breaks free down the left side, end zone ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown, ASU. A fumble return for 6. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. The quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
To the air, it's Karapateas. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14.
That makes the score Arizona State 28, UCF 14.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Arizona State Sun Devils will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona State offense comes back on the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Brings up 2nd down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Fights off a defender. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. He sets up a fourth down now.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And the Sun Devils will bring their punt team onto the field. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. He'll kick it away here. He'll call for the fair catch here. UCF offense back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Back to throw. It's Karapatsias. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and if you don't play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. They're going to scramble now. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Third quarter of play. With the score, Arizona State 28, UCF 14.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
To throw, it's Turner trying to extend the play. Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Moving past the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Karapatsias. Snags a quick throw.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. The Knights come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunity.
The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Brings up third down.
Got it.
That run sets up a critical third down play.
Get set. Get set.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Turner. He's moving out of the pocket now. Extending the play now. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Coming up.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Ready up.
The Sun Devils will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down.
Here we go.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field, get him the football on fourth down, come up with the conversion, and keep those sticks moving.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory.
Okay,
And
ready.
the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Linebacker shifting around now. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Automatic in the PAT.
That makes the score Arizona State 42, UCF 14.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
At the 14, and the UCF offense will take over first and 10.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. It's fourth down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Gaucho.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably...
Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, ASU. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it away.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Send the back in motion. Dropping back. It's Karapatsias. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And it's complete downfield. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down.
325.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Quick throw to the left. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. With the game out of reach here, the offense will just take a knee, admit defeat, and think about how to improve for the next game.
Ready up.
It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation.